think somebody's having a seizure in the cardio room.
Okay, are they okay?
I'll go check.
All right, let's talk about what we just saw here. First, we're going to start with the good. She was in uniform. Next, we're moving on to the bad. We're going to start first and foremost. She was holding the cell phone. It had one of those cool little things that you stick in the fingers to help you hold it. But can't be on the cell phone while on the job, particularly when somebody is coming to talk to you about an emergency. Speaking of the emergency, there was absolutely no sense of urgency. She didn't seem to care that this person was injured. She didn't provide any kind of corrective action or take charge to help this person who was injured. She has to act. So how do we act? We call public safety in the case of a seizure. It's not that hard. Maybe take that "it's not that hard" part out.
Okay.
Yeah, that might. Okay. So about that phone. She was on it, staring at it, couldn't see anything that was going on other than 3 inches in front of her face. 7 people could have walked by and she wouldn't even know it. You have to not be on the phone and you have to be attentive because people can walk into the building and you gotta say hello.
Hi, welcome to the Hollis Center.
Hey, I think somebody's having a seizure in the cardio room.
Oh, I'll call P-Safe right now, okay? Stay calm.
Okay, thank you.
See, Courtney? Now that you followed my advice, you're a stellar employee.
What's your problem? What are you talking about? I just went to the spin room, and spin class starts in a minute, but none of the bikes are ready.
Sorry, I didn't get to it.
Well, it's still happening, so you might as well go do it.
Edited. It's rolling now?
Yes.
Perfect, I'll use all of this. 1001, 1002. Oh, hi, sorry there. A few things to cover in this last video. So, first of all, the fitness coach didn't have the spin room ready before spin. It was a minute until the class started. That's just not acceptable. We have to make sure we complete tasks not only on time, but even ahead of time. Also, our building manager didn't necessarily think through the best way to approach that situation. That's really not going to help cultivate a healthy working relationship. So I think what both of them could have benefited from is planning ahead. The fitness coach planning ahead on when to make sure the spin room was set for class, and the building manager thinking through how she wanted to approach that situation. Let's have them enact these great tips and see how it turns out. Oh.
Enough.
Ow. Swing it back.
Hey Ashley, can I give you some feedback?
Sure.
So I just went to the spin room, and I noticed that all the bikes were ready 10 minutes before the class. Good job on that.
Oh, no problem.
Sure.
So it looks like Marianne and Ashley took my stellar advice and both planned ahead. Ashley planned ahead to make sure the spin room was prepped, and Marianne thought through how she wanted to give feedback that was really positive to her coworker. So awesome job, ladies.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Action.
Ah, it's 1:22. Where's Mackenzie? Mackenzie, where have you been?
Just don't.
I mean, I didn't hear anything from you. You didn't message the group chat.
Alright, I just finished the video. I have a lot of thoughts. Hopefully you have a lot of the same thoughts for Mackenzie and for Nick. Let's start off with Mackenzie. She's got a couple of strikes going against her. One, she's late. I've heard a lot of excuses in the book, but I do know things happen, and what you got to do is you have to communicate it. Call the front desk, call your supervisor, call somebody you know who is working so they know that you are late, and then they can go ahead and plan accordingly. Two, if you're late, don't come in with an attitude. You better do butt kissing if anything else. You're the one that's late. Don't be a bigger problem. Don't compound anything. And 3, be in uniform. Alright, so before you even punched in, you've got 3 things going against you. You're not setting yourself up for success. Nick, you're not all innocent either. It's 22 minutes after the hour and you don't know where she is. Let's be proactive. Let's give her a call. Let's figure out where she is. And then once you know, now you're going to know how to plan accordingly. 2, she came in and she told you what? Just don't. This is a great opportunity for you to pry a little bit more, get some information out of her, start building that relationship. And we can do that by asking open-ended questions, something that can't just have a one-word response like good or I'm bad or I'm fine. And by doing that, you're going to get the most out of your employees and you'll make Wellness Interact all the better. Thank you.
I wonder who's coming at 1 for the fitness coaches. Oh, Mackenzie.
Hey Nick, how are you?
Good. How have you been?
Been good.
It's been so long.
I know.
Wow.
I'm glad to be working with you.
Great. You too.
We'll see you soon.
You too.
We nailed it. Way to be on time, Mackenzie. Way to be in uniform. We were doing better things all around the board. And, you know, we don't get too much time to interact with each other, but showing up 10 minutes early every single shift, you're going to be able to get to know the building managers who work before you, other member service assistants. You're going to start building those engagements that we're looking for, and it's those relationships that are going to be able to motivate ourselves and motivate others to be their best and be their best for Wellness Interact. Thank you.
Hey, what's your weekend hours?
I don't know.
Can you find out for me?
I don't know.
Okay, so we just watched the video with Mackenzie, and now we want to focus on all the good things that she has done in this video. Firstly, she's at her assigned workstation, which is not the front desk. She's also in uniform. She's not on her phone, and she seems to be attentive to people as they're walking in and out of the weight room. Now, it doesn't mean that everything in this scenario went perfectly, so how can we make this better? Well, firstly, I would hope that everyone would know our operational hours. That's one of the basic things about our building. We want to make sure that people know when we're open and when we're closed. However, there are days where maybe we have special hours and you don't know them. So how do we find them out? Well, we want to offer good customer service and make sure that anytime anyone asks us a question, we respond positively and say that we'll go help them find out the answer, or if we need to find someone else who maybe isn't here that does know the answer, we can go get the information and email them or call them or offer to get it to them later in their workout. So we always want to offer solutions, never say I don't know the answer, or a no. So we want to always work towards a yes. So those are some constructive things we can do moving forward to improve a situation such as this.
So what do you guys think of Dr. Mall?
I love him.
Excuse me?
You know,
I have a question.
He's got a house in Flagler.
Yeah,
He
I
throws
know.
parties
It's a
there.
dog party.
It's dog party.
Dog party.
I'm trying to
Excuse
get
me?
a key to his house so I can throw it way too near
Nice, we
That
should do
would be
that.
so
Yeah.
worth it.
Yeah,
You know
for
his
sure.
Bentley? He's got a Bentley.
Oh, I know. I think people have driven it.
So I have some feedback for all of you. Well, I'm really excited that you all find friendship and camaraderie amongst each other. We want to make sure that we're giving our customers the best customer service. So just debrief a little bit more. We want to make sure that we're not congregating or lingering behind the back desk. Again, we love that you find friendship in each other, but we need to make sure that the appropriate amount of people are behind the desk and they're doing their job while they're there. We also want to make sure that we are giving our customers, our students, faculty, and staff the attention they need. There's nothing worse than going to a store and trying to get help for yourself and feeling like no one really cares about your issues or questions or concerns. So we want to make sure that we're addressing those people coming up to our front desk and answering those questions that they may have. It's really important that the people coming into the Hollis Center are there and they feel like they're supported and they can thrive in this environment. Maybe not answering their questions or giving them the time of day will make them not return, and that's not what we're looking for. That's all I got.
Hey, so spin
Hi.
Hi.
So I have a question.
Okay.
So you
What
have nothing to worry
time
about.
does the
Cool,
pool
everything's
open on
closed.
the weekdays?
On the weekdays, right now, it's going to open at 12.
Alright, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. No, I just cleaned those.
Okay.
All right, peeps, I watched round 2 this time, and I really liked what I saw. You know, there weren't a lot of people congregating or lingering, and Member Services was able to address the concerns that Angela had brought to them with the correct answers in a friendly way, and really felt like Angela walked away having all of the information she needed. Great job.